You wouldn't expect serving tables would be a difficult task, but Sigmund Freud once said, "Many of the great achievements of the world were accomplished by tired and discouraged men who kept working." My name is Angela Wood, and I will be informing you about the proper serving techniques. According to my survey, 52% of you have never worked in a restaurant before, so being able to see that serving tables is like an art might be a little tough. The way you present yourself and how your guests perceive you are the most critical points in the process. There's a different way of doing it each time. I will be explaining the most effective ways to properly serve guests through the steps of service, upselling, and proper serving etiquette. Most of the information I will provide to you will be through my personal experience in the serving business. I provided customer service in restaurants for the past 3 years at Texas Roadhouse. I hope that you will gain a perspective from the other point of view and a little taste of what it's like to be on the other side. The first major point to effectively serve tables at a restaurant is to properly exercise the steps of service. Greet the table within 45 seconds. Flagging the table with beverage napkins shows other employees and managers that the table has been greeted. And then we also have a first-time guest program, which includes our secret shoppers. Secret shoppers come in and we're graded on certain things. There's certain requirements that we need to fulfill. And if you get a bad grade on it, there's a penalty, like you might lose your job. But for our first-time guest program, usually all of our shoppers have said that they've never been here before. And we have a sampling of all the sides that we have, and like mashed potatoes, green beans, baked beans that are all made from scratch. Repeat the order back to the guests. This ensures that you have the correct order down and also ensures that the guests know what they ordered. If someone orders a steak and they ordered it medium well and it comes out medium rare because you wrote it down wrong, repeating the order back definitely helps. Because one time you might not get it. Occasionally check back with the table after the meal has been delivered. Check to see if everyone at the table has everything that they want. Make sure all the drinks are filled up. Make sure all the food came out cooked okay, and exactly how they wanted it. Pre-bust the dishes off the table. There's nothing more annoying than having a bunch of plates in front of you when you're stuffed. It also helps out the bussers on busy nights, so they only have to pick up a couple drinks or plates, and then they can just wipe up the table. We can get the guests seated as soon as possible, and it usually runs a lot faster, creating a lot more money for the business. And then give the guests a friendly farewell, smile, and tell them that they're welcome back at any time. This is a very nice gesture, and it doesn't make them seem like they're like in the way at all, which a lot of servers make their guests feel like that. The second major point to effectively serve tables is upselling the guest. This is all suggestive selling. It doesn't hurt to suggest anything. Matt Wozniak once said, and if frontline staff understands effective and non-obtrusive selling techniques and have feedback tied to incentive on their performance, the end result will be happier customers, staff receiving positive reinforcement for a job well done, and a greater revenue. Suggest specialty drinks and alcoholic beverages like top shelf margaritas, top shelf liquor. If someone orders a vodka and cranberry, don't just automatically type in the well vodka. Try to talk them into getting like Absolut vodka, something that's more expensive. Usually when people come in for like appetizer and drinks, you can get the check up pretty good. You can get it up to like $150 just by drinks alone, as long as you're upselling. And then there's specialty drinks, Cowboy Coolers, cherry limeade flavored lemonades. Refills are not free, so and they're really good, so you're more than likely to have one. Also suggesting appetizers and desserts. People usually can't gauge before the meal exactly how hungry they are, so they just order one anyway, and it's an easy way to add a couple dollars to the check. And then you can smother your steaks with sauteed mushrooms, onions, jack, cheese, and brown gravy. Usually people that are likely to order steaks are likely to order these toppings, so it doesn't hurt to suggest that. And then suggesting gift cards, which are good for holidays and birthdays. We have a competition between our employees during the holiday season, and whoever gets the most amount of gift card sales will have some incentive for that. The third major point to effectively serve tables at a restaurant is exercising proper etiquette. Gauge the mood of the table. Do they want to be bothered? If they crack jokes at you, you should follow along, show your enthusiasm. They'll appreciate that. Work smarter, not harder. Consolidate your tasks. If you see that all your tables need refills, don't get it one by one. Use a tray and get it all for your tables and then pass them out. It's a lot quicker. And also offering to help employees is another way of working smarter. Each new table is like a business opportunity. Each table has different wants and needs. And if you fulfill that for them, they'll be a lot more appreciative. And the customer is always right. You never know what experiences the guest has encountered through their life, so you have to be understanding towards every situation. And for business reasons, the guest cannot leave unhappy because that would lose business from them, but also anyone that they share their experience with. According to the White House Office of Consumer Affairs, a dissatisfied customer will tell 9 to 15 people about it, and approximately 13% of your dissatisfied customers will tell more than 20 people about their problem. Again, using the steps of service, upselling to your guests, and exercising proper etiquette are the three most effective ways to properly serve tables. Even though it may not be the most fun job at times, I hope that you all obtain some type of perspective of what it's like to be on the other side. Thank you all for listening.